Hi guys, it's John from Panintelligence. Today I'm going to show you how to use system variables to control a category filter and also how to use a system variable to control a chart. So the chart in front of me is showing me some numbers for all years. I'm going to create a variable that will contain the current year, and then I'm going to apply the variable to the chart to filter it. So there's a couple of things I need to do first. So the first thing is I need to set up the variable. So to do that, I click on Configuration. I double click on Settings, and then I have a list in front of me of all of the defined variables. These are system variables that we don't play with, and we need to add a new one. I click on the little green plus symbol, and I get a new row. So I need to give the variable a name. So I'm going to call this current underscore year. And then need to set the variable to a particular value. So in this case, I'm going to set it to 2011. Okay, it's not the current year, but my data doesn't go up to 2016, so this will work for this scenario. So now I save that. So now essentially I've saved 2011 as a field somewhere in the dashboard that I can then re-expose in a chart. So if I click on my tab Variables, so I'm going to apply my variable to the chart to filter it so that it only shows me 2011. So I click on the spanner icon, I edit the chart, I then need to apply my filter. So the first thing I need to do is find the year field in my data connection, and that lives under the date. So I drag year, I add it to there, and I say year needs to equal double square bracket current underscore year, close the square brackets. Just to show you that it's working, I'm going to add the variable to the title of the chart as well. And it's exactly the same syntax. Double square bracket, the name of the variable, close the square bracket. Now I'm going to save that. So nothing's happened at the minute because I need to re-log into the dashboard to set the variable. So if I just click on that, log back in, click on Variables, and now you can see 2011 is showing in the chart title. The data is restricted to 2011. Now I can change this at any point in time. I could also add another chart on here so that I could call this current year chart, and then I could have an additional chart at the side of it that shows you all years. And just to prove that, let's build one now. So let's build a new chart, and I'm going to say year along the bottom, and I just want to see average viewers up the side. Call this chart testing. Save it. Oh, must be unique. I've already called the chart testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All years, just 2011. And now we can control the variable's value without having to go back into the charts. So again, I can double click on Settings, scroll down the list and find my variable. Now let's assume that it's not 2011, it's actually 2012 now. Save. Again, I have to re-log in because that sets the variable's value. Back to my Variables tab. And now the chart on the left, which we'd filtered using the variable 2012, and my chart on the right, which is just showing me all years. So that's how you can use a system variable to control aspects of the dashboard, in this case in charts. I have another video that shows you how to use system variables to assign default values to category filters so that you open the category and it will always default to whatever the value is. So it might be the current year, for instance, so that will save you lots and lots of time when you start building your dashboards. Thanks very much. Okay, so that was nice and simple. If you have any questions around the system variables, then please drop me an email and I'll be happy to try and help you. Thanks very much.